We are live.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just hit record. Okay.
Working. Just checking that it's coming up here.
Just.
Do you see it anywhere here, Stefan?
Let's have a look. There you go.
Perfect. Lovely. Thank you. Share.
Should I start again?
No, I'm just posting it now to
Okay.
my. Good morning, Doha, and we are live on Doha Heat. I'm your host, Elizabeth Wood, and I have a very special guest with me here today. Her name is Nezma. Good morning, Nezma.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. So we'll get right into it. And Nezma, we'd like to ask you, how did you get to Qatar? What's your story? What's your background?
I came 2017 March here for the soon after my wedding to the Qatar. So I have once I come here, within 4 months my auntie has passed away because of the cancer. So we have lost lots of my cousins with cancer and the neighbors. So it hurts me lots. So that's why I have started this henna crown especially for the women who are suffering from the cancer and the alopecia, for the women with the bald heads.
I see. Okay, so how was that for you? How did you find yourself? I mean, were you always a henna artist? Were you a different type of artist and then decided? How did you get inspired?
I have artist actually. I'm a henna artist too. I have got it as my profession once I come here. It's inspired me because I have so lots of henna crown charity work all around the world. So I thought to do it in Qatar also. So that's why inspired me to do this. The actual behind the story is my auntie's death.
I see.
Yeah.
So it was a personal loss, a grief that hit your family and you
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
So what was it like for you to cope with the loss of your auntie? And I'm sorry to hear about her passing.
Yeah.
But what happened in that, and in the midst of the so-called, necessary, something that's challenging, how did that turn into something inspirational that took off in Qatar for you?
Because I'm inside my home, I'm alone. So if we can do something for someone who are suffering from this kind of disease, it's really nice. So because my inspiration is my aunt is dead. I have seen the bald head and everything. They doesn't like to come out with that bald head. They are when we are seeing with the people, the women with the bald head, it shows more sickness on their face.
I see.
So we can make them something special for them. It always nice if we can make someone special who are suffering this kind of disease.
It's very noble,
Yeah.
Nazma, and I'm very taken back.
Thank you.
And I was just wondering, if we could tell the audience who might not know what henna is, because there are some people who might be viewing who it's the first time that they've heard of henna. Can you explain what henna is, and as an art, what does it involve?
Henna is actually it has a 7,000 years past history. It's a natural henna dye. People use this as henna tattoos for temporary tattoos to color their hair. So it's actually it's really safe. It's not harm for your skin. That's why I used it as for the cancer patient for also. It's really natural. It's not harm for your skin. It's actually flowering plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind to explain in more detail what type of flowering plant it is?
Its scientific name is Lawsonia intermis is a henna plant. It's a scientific name of henna plant. It's a flowering plant. It's growing all kind of Asian countries and all. It's the henna used by for I think 60 countries they use henna as a dye, and
okay.
all around the world they use henna.
So not just for tattoos and for decoration, it's also used for hair dyes and anything else other than hair dyes. Do people consume it at all or drink it?
No, some of them use for the cool down their temperature in their body. For the ancient time they used it as a medicine to cool down their body. For nowadays they use it for the tattoos and henna for the color their hair and stuff.
So that's your speciality, to turn henna painting and tattooing into a special art for cancer patients who have lost their hair.
Cancer patient as well, alopecia patients.
And other patients?
Alopecia.
Alopecia, okay, so people who have lost their hair due to a medical condition or disease.
Yeah, it's kind of skin disease from the genetic issues also.
I see, okay. And what has been the reaction like from friends, family, the wider public? If you could just go into detail about how that has affected you in a good way.
Yeah, I got the really positive comments once I started this charity work in Qatar, as well as my parents are really happy with this because they are also charitable people actually. So that's why I have got this. That's why they inspired me actually.
So your parents inspired you?
They do. When I was small, they do lots of charity work. So that's I think it came up with my genes. That's why I'm doing. Always I used to give. I got it from my parents actually.
And they must be really proud of you.
Yeah.
As are we.
Yeah.
So how about challenges? Did you face any challenges with the public, with family and friends against you, or not as supportive as you would want them to be?
Actually, everyone is supportive. My husband is very supportive for this my charity work. My parents, I didn't got any challenges actually here. I have done only for the 2 clients only. I have started this once I have searched client through the what we call this, from sales groups, buy and sales group. I have posted it. I'm doing a free service for the cancer patients, kind of like henna crown and stuff. Still I'm posting. I have done only for the two clients only. I'm looking for people who needs my service. Actually, if you all are looking this video, if you need my service, please contact me. I'm ready to do my service for free for the people who need my service.
That's fantastic. So that's a very generous offer from Nazma here, who's reaching out to all of you who may know someone who's suffering from any type of disease that causes the loss of hair, whether it be from chemotherapy or otherwise.
Yeah.
And what we will do is later we'll post a link in this video for you to be able to contact her and see her work in detail. And from an artistic point of view, what's it like being a henna artist? Do you blend certain inspirations from Khaliji designs, Gulf designs, or is it Indian designs, or both?
I do both. Actually, I love Arabic designs because it's big and it's really different. It's easy as well. I love Arabic design. I can do Indian designs too. Because Indian design is full, we cover all the parts of our skin, but in Arabic design some big flowers and big stuffs only. There is another spaces, but it's really nice because once we see the hand, we can separately we can see the design.
Right, I see.
In Indian design, there is a kind of lace type. It's a full cover with the henna designs only.
So when it's fully covered, so for example, if this is your hand and then the whole entire hand happens to be covered in designs,
It's
or not much white space, would that be called an Indian design?
Yeah.
then? Okay. And then the Arabic designs, you said more spaced out, bigger flowers, did you say? Yes? Okay. So I didn't know that. I just thought henna was, you put your hand out there and someone does their magic and they choose for you, but I didn't know that you could choose. Can you mix the two designs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We can mix too.
Okay. And is there
It's
anything...
depend on the person. It's depend on the situation. If it is come to the mind, the design, I do
Okay.
the henna.
And is that how you work? Do you work very spontaneously, or do you have a plan in your mind, or do you sketch first, or
No
sketching?
No sketching.
So what's the thought process that comes to you when you start your work on a client, let's say?
If I start, I used to start with the one dot. After that only I used to develop my design I develop my design.
So it's spontaneous, always on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's on
that's
the
great.
spot.
And what would it be like if someone were to come to you with an idea in their mind? Because I can imagine that someone who would have a tattoo done before, they already plan out what they want,
Yeah.
or they even
If
sketch
they ask me to do certain design, if they show me the design, I can do the same design for them.
That's great. Okay, so we're going to throw it to the live viewers watching. Has anyone ever had henna done before? And what was their experience like? Was it for a particular celebration or
Festival.
festival, national day, birthday,
Weddings.
Yeah.
Especially they do for the weddings for the henna because the cool down the temperature and
Is
cool
that-
down. Yeah.
That's the first time I heard of
Yeah.
it. So for weddings, it's to cool down your temperature so you don't get nervous?
Yeah,
Yeah?
for that
Okay.
only for the ancient times they used to do that.
Okay, that's the first time I knew. I'm learning so much today already. And so what's your speciality other than the charity work that you have? What would you love to see in the future from other henna artists?
For the other henna artists, for the all around the world, I'm telling do something for the society who are suffering these kind of disease. If we can, not only from henna, from our abilities, if we can help someone, it's really nice for the day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect because it ties in with today's theme that I had in mind, which was acts of kindness. Oftentimes we don't talk enough about people in society who do acts of kindness, whether it's random or organized. So when was the last time, Nazma, someone did a random act of kindness to you personally?
Personally, I think last week someone who I went for the supermarket. Someone bought me for there is a gents, lots of males over there in the trolley section. Someone helped me to get in from there because lots of gents, I cannot go over there. So some person helped me to get over there.
Okay, so someone helped you with your shopping
Yeah.
and put you right to the front of the queue?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so how did that make you feel, even though it seemed very simple and easy? And
Yeah, it's really nice if we can help someone. It's really nice, and it's made me happy too, because from the big queue, he is allowing me to come front and get that. So it's really nice, and I'm so happy about it.
okay, and so that's something very small, an example that made you happy and maybe changed the course of your day,
Yeah.
uplifted your spirits.
Yeah.
So what would you advise to the people watching and even to your friends and family in the future, like to do with the talents that they have?
Yeah.
What do they need to do with them?
I'm telling for the society, help each other, because God has given us one life. We have to help each other in that one life we have to do good for others. We have to be kind to others. We won't get back anything from this world. The things that we have done only we are getting back. So at the same time, get the happiness from the kindness. Be happy doing, make them others happy. Get your happiness from helping each other. I think it's a humanity.
Yeah, absolutely, it's beautiful. So we're reaching out again to the audience to ask you, what act of kindness have you received this week, and or what act of kindness have you pushed out there? We would love to hear your comments, and we will read them a bit later on. And Nazma, can you tell us and tell the audience, what has it been like to serve some of the cancer patients and seeing their faces? You said that their faces seemed a bit gloomy when they, didn't have any hair before. What was it like after, doing the henna designs all over their head?
Yeah, I experienced with it because some of them used to jump once I applied the henna crown on their head. Some people used to cry.
Tears of joy, obviously.
Yeah. It's really nice. I have done. I said I have done for the two people. For the one who is suffering from the alopecia, I have done 4 times for her. When I done for the first time for her, she said I'm like a star. I'm like a Hollywood star. She was tears on her eyes. Really, I'm really happy about it when she was jumping with that happiness. It's priceless,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how did that make you feel in turn?
It's really happy for me because with your it's a small thing for me. For the henna crown, it's a small thing for me. If from that act, if we can that much of happiness, I cannot say it's I don't have words to express that feeling. Actually it made me cry too.
Oh, that's wonderful. And how how did you the response from the public and family and friends, including Al Jazeera, because I noticed that's how the first time I heard about you was on a Facebook feed, I think, and it was linked to Al Jazeera, and it came up in my feed, and I hadn't heard about you from the podcast before. However, how did that happen? To something that you did from the bottom of your heart then became public, and everyone sort of knows about it. What did that do?
Actually, it came once it's out in the Doha online news only. Al Jazeera has called me for the interview. They need my interview regarding my charity work. After that only they have interviewed my this charity work.
And did that change anything in your motivation, knowing that now the world knows about you and your cause?
Yeah. I have got lots of positive and wishes from all around the world. It's really made me to do more and more.
And on that note, what are you going to do? What are your next steps to do more and more? And how will you inspire others, in fact?
Actually, I didn't do for my country. I'm doing I have started in Qatar only. I would like to do it for Sri Lanka also.
Okay.
Because as my mother country, I have to do something for my country also. So my next step is I want to go back to the Sri Lanka and contact those cancer patients, and I want to do for them also. And I want to find more people all around the world, and I want to do with the all henna artists, collaborate with all the henna artists, and I want to make more these kind of charity work.
Okay, so starting small, what's on your mind right at this moment with regards to reaching out to other artists such as yourself here in Doha? Is there anything that you want to say to potentially people who are watching who happen to be artistic at henna that you could team up with
Yeah.
starting now.
If there are anyone who are doing henna and who are willing to do charity work with me, please contact with me. We can do something different in this society. We can do more kindness work to the cancer patient. Please contact me. I'm always ready to collaborate with you all and do this charity work. Please contact me.
That's fantastic. I mean, you heard it from Nazma yourself, guys. Even if you're watching and you know someone who happens to be talented at henna, even your local henna artist, if there's someone that you go to, I don't do henna much, and when I do henna, there's a lady that I just call on or text on WhatsApp, so then she's in my mind right now. I think that I'll even introduce you guys together, and I'm sure that she would love to collaborate.
Inshallah.
Is there anyone else out there who would love to? Can we, are you happy to take a look at the comments and see if we've got any questions? Okay. So we asked about henna. So let's have a look. And what did you say about Sri Lanka earlier? You would like to reach out to your mother country. Is that where you're originally from, Sri Lanka?
Yeah, I'm from Sri Lanka.
And what's the henna scene like in Sri Lanka at the moment?
They also do this henna on Sri Lanka also, but it's not popular in Sri Lanka. Popular in Sri Lanka, henna design is not that much popular.
Is that something you think you can change though?
Yeah.
Inspire people to love henna, to understand what it means as an art and also as
we can change people's mind.
Fantastic.
Yeah, if we can give the kind of for the patients confidence, it's kind of confidence once the bald head filled with the henna, they feels like they are something special. They feels once the princess cut the henna crown on her head, how she will feel. That's kind of a feeling if we can give for someone, it's really nice.
And did anyone give you that comment before, that they felt like a princess after they had their crown?
Yeah.
Do you have a catchy way to promote yourself? Like, do you say Nazma's princess crowns, or no? Is there anything on your mind that you could then promote yourself in a different light? For example, Nazma offers a chance for cancer patients or those without hair to... What about people who are fashionistas? Did you ever think about... There are some people who are bald by choice that may be influencers that could possibly then influence or spread your charity's name.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of that as an idea?
No. I have to.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll have a look at some of the comments from our viewers live on Doha Heat. And we've got one comment here. How long, this is a comment from the audience, how long does the henna stay on for?
It stay for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
It's depend on the client's body temperature actually.
Oh, really? Is that true? Is that why, just throwing this out to you now, is that why people, after having henna and it's dried and then it's come off naturally, or you've scraped it off, is that why they advise you to put lemon or olive oil? What's the reason for that?
Because it will increase the color of the henna. It will get more darker. If you apply lemon juice or olive oil, it will get more darker.
Okay, and is darker the way to go?
Yeah.
Is that what people prefer, to have darker henna so that it shows up more?
Yeah.
Okay, so olive oil and lemon, guys, if you want your henna to stay longer.
Mix your lemon juice with the sugar and apply on your henna, top of your henna design. It will get more darker and it will stay for more days. It's a tip of the day.
Okay, amazing. And there's another couple of questions. Are there certain designs that radiate positivity with regards to henna, is that something from an artistic point of view, a certain type of design that encourage positivity?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Like, is there a type of design, whether Khaliji, like the Gulf style or the Indian style, is there anything specifically, or like symmetrical designs that radiate positivity or attract good energy?
No,
Nothing specific.
nothing specific.
It just depends on the person and how they love the design and how they wear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Both designs are very beautiful, and it's especially for me personally. I love Arabic designs.
Oh, okay. So for me, I actually like the Indian one because the Indian design covers your entire hand. There's no white space.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just different styles and stuff.
It's depend on the client what they like.
Yeah.
They can do.
Yeah, fantastic. And what about acts of kindness, guys? Earlier I asked you, or we pushed out, what acts of kindness have happened to you this week or recently that you remember that changed your life or changed the course of your day? And or what have you done, what acts of kindness have you pushed out to the community recently? We'd love to hear for you. And someone says, can this be for men or is it just for women?
Yeah, we can do it for the men too.
Okay, and what kind of designs would the men get done?
Men mostly used to get these tattoo styles. They show the internet pictures.
Okay, so they would come. Usually, men would like to come with a design they already picked out.
Yeah.
And then you then just copy it for them. Okay.
They used to get some arrows or something.
Okay.
Owl.
So curious. The men that have had the designs done, what has come up? Arrows, you said, and what else?
The animals or name or alphabet letter.
Okay. Maybe the name of a loved one.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so Nazma, what would you then advise to the rest of the community now with regards to talent? Okay, because you mentioned before that if you're good at something, this is easy for you. Henna you can do it in your sleep, yeah? You can do it with your eyes closed. So if it's easy for you, what would your advice be to the rest of the community with regards to their special talents and how to put their talents to use to help others?
I'm telling to the society, if you have special talent in anything, do something with that. Do kindness thing from that. Use your talent as in a good way. Do good for someone with your talent. It's really nice. It's a nice feeling. I experience it with my own. Experience it. You won't leave it rest of your life. You will continue it.
That's fantastic. And for me, so for my act of kindness that someone did for me this week, one of my closest friends visited me randomly and she bought me home cooked food. So I wasn't expecting. Nice. Okay, and that hasn't happened for a while. So sometimes we underestimate the importance of food and how it makes us feel. So it made me feel really good, the fact that someone would have thought of me and brought it to me and cooked it at home. It's not like they bought a takeaway and just brought it to the house. Instead, she put all of her effort and all of her love into that cooking, and she surprised me just by passing by. So that really made my week, and it probably even boosted my motivation to do more for the community. And
if you do something from your bottom of your heart and with the love, it will reach high. And if you are doing a kindness or a charity work, do it from your bottom of your heart. It's really nice. It's really nice feeling. Add your love into that. It's a nice thing. So,
thank you for sharing, Nazma. What we will do is, after this show, shortly after, we will post all the contacts for Nazma, her Facebook website. Do you have a website or is it just a Facebook channel?
Yeah, Facebook and the Instagram.
Okay, Instagram. And also maybe we can even post that short clip of Al Jazeera for them to see what the intricate designs of the henna crowns look like on someone's head.
Yeah.
And promoting yourself one more time to the audience, would you like to tell them what you can do? Like henna in general, is it for the hands, feet? What can you do for the audience watching as your potential clients?
I'm doing henna for the hands and body, for the legs. If you need my service, please contact me. Can I say my contact number?
Yeah, please.
70476495. Contact me through this number and WhatsApp me through this number. And you can search me through the Instagram called Qatari Henna Studio, and Facebook too, Qatari Henna Studio. And I have a YouTube channel too. Subscribe my channel. You can get more updates about my charity work.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Nazma, thank you. And to end on a very positive note, what do you expect for the future in terms of henna artists all around the world? What would make your day if you heard that you had impacted or inspired, let's say, other henna artists to do the same as you, or even further? What can be the biggest, wildest thing you can imagine right now
For the henna.
for the henna in the future, as an industry and as artists, henna artists just like yourself?
For the henna artists, for the henna artists from all around the world, I'm telling, do the same thing if you can, if you like, do the same thing. It's really nice, and we can get together a community
Okay.
To this charity work. We can make the world better place to live
Great.
with
So
helping each other.
that's
So
fantastic.
especially for the cancer patient, actually they are with it's especially cancer patient, really they are down with their mindset, and they are really upset with their disease, and when we see the woman with the boldness, it's a kind of social problem, with the bald head woman. So if we can make something for them, we can make them something special for them. It's really nice.
You can boost their confidence,
Yeah, confidence.
and their self-image.
Yeah.
So it's
Self-esteem.
self-esteem. It's so much in one. It's not just making someone's day. It's potentially making their year.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming on the show,
Yes,
and
thank you so much
we'll
for inviting me for the
You're welcome.
the broadcast.
and watch this space, Nazma, to see her flying in flying colours maybe in the next few months,
Inshallah.
collaborating with other henna artists in Qatar and beyond.
Yeah.
This is us signing out. Have a great day, evening, wherever you're listening. Take care.
Take care. Bye.